I knew well, and he had some kind of animal, I think. Possibly it was a humorously shaped vegetable, and it showed us the nipple come back. I don't know. I can't remember the words. They were really. No, I can't remember that either. What was that word for something? It's like what you make helmets out of. Nah, not tin. I can't say that a phrase of mine was tinny. Ironic, maybe. Yeah, pithy. That's the word. The thong was really pithy. I don't know which song. What are you going on about songs for? Really? Oh, it's cut. There. No, it was something. Let's go and see. No, it's not dangerous. It's the start of the game. They can't kill us off yet. Come on, trust me. All I'm gonna do is a look. Job. I think I can dismantle it. Nearly a catastrophe. Let's sweat it. You've got we could do. We could drive this thing out of here. Oh, damn. No donkey. Oh, you could pull it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We're gonna have to. Couldn't be simpler. I'm thinking we should turn the green flask. What do you think? Maybe the red? Let's turn the green flask then. And it's just when I that flask, time everything up. Right, so I'm turning the red flask then. What? Did I say green? Well, I meant red. Look, we can do it your way if you... Look, I'm sure, okay? All this stuff, not making it. You're gonna... Oh, you're just gonna miss it all. I'm turning the flask. There, you see? Uh-oh. The cat's dead, mate! Come on! Oops. Well, the budget's at least. Yeah, well, of course that's a good thing. It means they haven't spent as much on plot, doesn't it? They've probably halved the number of insane object puzzles for a start. Sorry, I mean clever, natural thinking exercises have do this sort before.
There's a place you're always welcome. That's as nice as it everyone can get in. 'Cause it's absolutely free. That's death. No need to take a breath. Just with not around will build today. Hooray, that's death. No more sicknesses or flu. If you've lived beyond your means, you can die beyond them too. The finest have already died. Why not simply join them on the other side? That's death. So farewell to all your bills and pop your final pills. Amen. That's death. It's a tete-a-tete with fate. If you're not feeling too great, mate, nothing here to hurt you. No one's here to nag. Come die with me if your life's a drag. That's death. For wealthy and well-bred, all of them are here, and they're all complete. That's death. No more headaches, no more pain. Of the millions who died, no one came back to complain. Can't take it with you. You can't keep what you've got. So why not just lie back and simply rot? It's hot. And that's death.
Colleagues, gentlemen, and fellow wizards. Here's looking at your bottom.
Up your eye.
Huh. Pull the other one. It's got strange knobbly bits on.
Happy Hogs Watch Day.
Thank you. Colleagues, we are gathered here today for the final departure party of our dear, soon-to-be departed comrade, the wizard Windle Poons.
Hooray!
Good old Windle. Don't forget to ghost right. 3, 2, 1, 0!
What?
Nothing. That's it, I hope. Right, everybody, our funeral at 2:30, then drinks and ham rolls in the main hall at 3. Hiya! What's happening? Call this service, do you? I'm dead, I am. I demand to be taken away to a better life, as per contract. Oi, things were different in my day. You died properly, not like the deaths you get nowadays.
He says he's not dead.
I am dead, but I'm still bloody ambulatory. No, you're not. You're fooling no one but yourself, you know.
Well, he looks dead.
Smells dead, of course. He always did, though. And I suppose my word doesn't count for anything around here. I can't be dead if I'm still talking, now can I? Look, old chap, it's our considered professional view that you are an extinct wizard. Your opinion doesn't count because you're dead. Oh, yeah, good point. Well, I suppose I'll just sit here then, shall I? I suppose it takes a while. So, how is death, actually? See any, white lights, you know, tunnels, girls with harps? Oh, yes, please. I'll take 2. No? If this is heaven, I wish I'd done wicked things when I was alive. What's happening to me? Well, it seems that your body's dead, but your soul's still in residence. Well, I'm not hanging about here for the rest of my afterlife. I've had a hard life, Arch-Chancellor. I'm entitled to a bit of paradise. I've read about it. Young women and wine and whatnot. Look, your life's over. You're not supposed to moan about it. And definitely not supposed to contemplate any whatnot.
Who's responsible for this? Where's death, then? This is outrageous. You can't have a soul hanging about a deceased body like that.
Why not? It's unhygienic.
Yeah, there's food laid out. We can't have him near the nibbles. The health inspectors will be on to us.
Yes, good point. Now, compose yourself, Windle. You can't decompose here. I shall have to ask you to move along. Oh, comes to something when a man can't even drop stone dead in peace. Eternal rest, is it? Well, I'm not to take this lying down. I'm off to find myself a nice shallow grave. There's been too much of this sort of thing lately. Rincewind? Rincewind! Ah, Rincewind. There you are. Now, as you're aware, there have been some very odd goings-on in this city of late. I am referring, of course, to the sudden disappearance of Death.
What? No one's dying?
Oh, they're dying, but their souls aren't being taken away. They're dead and alive at the same time, and now it's happened to poor Windle. Death's gone, and we need to summon him back. So, here you go. We need to perform the rites of Ashkent.
I suppose you have a list of mysterious ingredients that I now have to run off and collect.
What? How did you know that?
I just had a dreadful suspicion. All right, so what have we got to find?
Well, it's a rush job, so just the bare minimums will do. We need 3 equal-sized sticks of wood and 4 cc's of mouse's blood. It shouldn't take you more than a few minutes.
Bets, anyone?
What is it now?
Let's just say that, we needed more than the bare minimums. And not to say that I'm questioning your judgment. I'm just, planning for the future is all.
Well, the rest is all just flash and style. This is a death rite after all. You know the routines. A bit of sparkle and glitter in the air, vile Charles stench erupting from the tomb, and lovely dribbly candles. That sort of thing.
None of which we'll need at all.
That's right. Just the wood and the mouse's blood.
There never seems to be any way of getting a decent moment's rest around this place.
Act 1. The right stuff.
That leads to the dining room. Food. Well, I say food. It is vaguely organic and probably could be placed inside the mouth in times of emergency. The Arch-Chancellor, my imperious leader, who before they made him, they broke the mould. What a sight to stir confidence. Well, possibly not confidence, but it certainly stirs. I would try and scoop it up, but without something to put it in, I would just make a mess. For a good conversation starter. You're sure you really want me to do this job, then? I mean, there's, no one you'd rather...
Rather what?
Lumber with all these hours and hours of pointless activity?
Well, now, let me just consider the alternatives. No. No, you're the bunny, I'm afraid.
You know, when I get older, I want a job where I just sit drinking milky tea all day, too.
If you don't get me those 3 wooden sticks and that mouse's blood, I'll... Understand?
Ooh, nasty. Right you are, then. For when everything else fails, why not try a little sarcasm? Are you sure there's no one else's life you'd like to ruin?
At the moment, I'm content to merely ruin the life of Assistant Wizard Rincewind. I suppose if pushed, I could try ruining the life of Gardener's Assistant Rincewind. Assistant Street Sweeper Rincewind. Actually, I feel a certain yearning to really come down like a ton of rectangular building things upon a sewerage systems blockage removal technician, Rincewind.
So, that was 3 sticks, mouse's blood, glitter, stench and candles. Right, back in a tick. Or maybe a jiffy. Are you sure there's no one else's life you'd like to ruin?
At the moment, I'm content to merely ruin the life of Assistant Wizard Rincewind. I suppose if pushed, I could try ruining the life of Gardener's Assistant Rincewind. Assistant Street Sweeper Rincewind. Actually, I feel a certain yearning to really come down like a ton of rectangular building things upon a sewerage systems blockage removal technician, Rincewind.
So, that was 3 sticks, mouse's blood, glitter, stench and candles. Right, back in a tick. Or maybe a jiffy. For asking about sticks. What was it I needed again?
3 wooden sticks, being of wood, long and thin, and stick-shaped, equal lengths preferred.
But what are they for?
They're for you to find, not stand around asking questions about.
For asking about mouse blood.
Four cubic centimeters of mouse blood.
Should I collect it myself, or should I consult with a very small vampire?
Suit yourself.
For asking about glitter dust. Look, about this glitter then. Where should I try looking for it?
When you have a hat as pointy as mine, my boy, these sort of questions are far, far beneath you. That's what bumbling lackeys are for. And you, I may say, look pretty bumbly. It's obvious. To find glitter, go where glitter can be found. Seek the source, my boy. Pure glitter. That's what we want. Glitter with a capital GLR.
Go to the main source. Right. Any other suggestions?
Well, you could mug a passing pixie, but those little devils can give you a nasty bite.
Fair enough. For asking about dribbly candles. These dribbly candles, then?
Yes?
Got any ideas, then?
Well, my boy, the best dribbly candles come with age. A careful process of mellowing, of oozing the wax into careful runnels over hours of devoted time. Oh, it's a highly skilled job, candle dribbling. Careful aging. Just the way we make the perfect Arch-Chancellor.
Ah, and careful dribbling too. For asking about a vile stench. Now, you're sure about me needing a stench, then?
Well, only if we want the spell done in the traditional style.
So where do I find a stench?
Follow your nose. Oh, that was rather good, though I say it myself.
For a personal reflection. Right, so, now it begins. The great quest. Ah, I can see it all now. Wandering locations, searching for obscure items, staring at objects, wondering what horrible manipulations I have to go through just to secure the most mundane pieces of junk. Can't even go to the lavatory without negotiation with 3 dwarfs and a manically depressed troll for the toilet paper. It's not even as if life has a high score table at the end. Still, could be worse, I suppose. I might have paid for the privilege. For ending the conversation. For ending... See you later! Yeah, sure, as though they'd let me spend the game holed up in a coffin. I wonder why they always make coffins so sturdy. I mean, who do they think is going to break out? For a good conversation starter. Hello there. Fine day for it.
Yeah, for it? You see, my spleen still remembers.
Remembers what?
Well, it remembers. I don't.
For when everything else fails, why not? You'll never make the shot, you know.
Eh? Why, you arrogant young whipper-squatter, what's this? There! What did I tell you?
I'll get that. It's probably for me. For asking a general question. Nice game.
What? Bloody varnish industry. That's what's behind it.
What?
It's them. They drain all the sap out of them, you see. Tree vampires. That's what I call them.
Look,
Makes the wood too light. No stiffness to it. See these croquet mallets? Not heavy enough to make a decent clout. Find me another mallet, boy, and I'll show you how we did it in the old days.
For a personal reflection. Ah, the simple charms of a quiet life. I could just stand here and watch it all day. The pure green grass, the gentle sun, the tedious old fools hitting balls with long sticky things. Yeah, you're right, really. Let's get out of here before we find ourselves joining in. For ending the conversation. Look, I'm afraid I have to be somewhere else. The Dean. Possibly the next best thing to administrative staff a university could have without actually hiring anyone who can do sums. For a good conversation starter. Hello. Shh. Sorry. Really sorry.
Oh.
For when everything else fails, why not? So you'll all just have a nice game here then while I'll go off and work, eh? Right. Don't mind me, I'll just be over here saving the entire universe then. For asking a general question. Tricky shot. For a personal reflection. Very nice sticks on those croquet mallets.
Go away! We're trying to play a relaxing game.
Fine, don't let me disturb you. I'll just be over here saving us all from certain doom. For ending the conversation. See you later. Funny, the library. Well, that threw a monkey wrench into the works. No, it's just a turn of phrase. I swear it just slipped out. I in no way intended to pass any sort of derogatory remark about your chosen form. Not here, nor ever. I personally find that having an arboreal primate as a companion has been an enriching, nay invigorating experience. Well, that settled him down. I do wish he'd just let it rest. I don't see it matters if people accidentally say monkey. For a good conversation start. For when everything else fails. So, at least you chaps are having a good day of it. Balmy afternoon, breezes blowing, sun shining. I suppose that makes it monkey shine then. Well, he's the one who said it first. For asking a general question. So, seen any good sticks around here at all? Oh well, I'll just go off and keep looking then. For a personal you know, the sooner I get Death up and on his feet again, the sooner I might open up some more avenues for promotion around here. For ending the conversation. Sorry, can't stay and chat all day, must be off. One crow, or I don't think I should perhaps. I don't perhaps. A rooster. A maze? Oh, please. I'm already lost. I'm already... Oh, you... Hey! Oh. My money... Oh, are you satisfied? Oh. It feels just like money. So this is... It's a... I mean... No way. No way up. It's already occupied. For a good... Stop it!
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Who?
Who? What?
Who did you think I was?
Oh, nobody in particular. Don't worry about it.
One hesitates to ask any further, really.
Oi, oi, oi.
For when everything else fails...
Oit! Oit! Urgle nurgle! Oit!
So that's it, is it? That's your entire repertoire, just sitting around and saying, oit!
Is that all? Is that all? No, why? Oh, you say I'm just a smelly little imp, and so I say hooray-oh. You say that I'm a silly little gimp, and I say go away-oh. 'Cause I'm smelly over here, I'm smelly over there. I'm smelly, smelly, smelly everywhere. I fill the bathtub plug with hair, and then I sing all day-oh. Oh, you say I'm just a silly jelly blimp, and I say it's okay-oh. You say a piece of string is limp, and I say the word potato. Limp, limp, limp here, limp, limp, limp there. And potato peelings everywhere. How long's it take to skin a bear? And I say, all day, oh, oit!
Quite. For asking a Look, who are you?
Oi, oi, stay
Stench the imp?
No, stench, not stench. I wouldn't make any friends if I was called stench, now would I? I mean, I do have a stench. All part of the job, you understand? But stench is not, in fact, my actual name.
I see. And so you, in fact, might have the worst stench in the kingdom.
Ah, second worst, I'm afraid. The worst belongs to foul old Ron. Well, that's probably what did it, actually. Drove me mad and all. The disappointment, the yearning, looking towards a goal one could never really achieve. That sort of thing.
Mad?
Oh, yes. Lip-strumming, hooting, mad, I'm afraid. Oi, oi, ew. Who's a pretty cuttlefish? Oh.
Why do people lapse into insanity when they talk to me?
You've got a sympathetic face, mister. Oh.
For a personal reflection. An imp with curious steel-soled boots. That looks curious. Look, I hope you're writing this down. I mean, what do you want me to do? Shout, hint? For ending, let's just stop all... That leaves... I just had to... I can't reach it. I have no desire to anyway. The university... For a good conversation.
Keep off of them bees there, sir.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
I said, do please keep away from the bees. They're very dangerous. You need the right equipment, see? A veil, smoke, that kind of thing.
Oh, come on, they're not that dangerous, are they?
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Last fellow here who tried to mess with that hive ended up stung, bewitched, and turned into the helpless love slave of the bee queen.
Really?
As the gods judge me, sir. He was off there collecting pollen day and night just for the privilege of seeing her mandibles crease up in a smile, sir. Awful. Awful the degradation he got put through, sir.
Oh, gods, it must have been horrible.
Yes, sir. The pollen made me sneeze something awful.
I think at this point I should, buzz off. For when everything else... For... Look, can I have some wax out of the beehive, or do I have to get tough?
Tough? What? Go in there and fight the queen herself?
No, I mean get tough with you. You know, threaten. Offer violence. Intimidate you through use of magic powers, that sort of thing.
There's no call for that sort of thing, sir. If you're going to take that attitude, I'm afraid I'm going to have to force you to go on a bizarre quest to find objects which will catch my interest and curry my favour.
Oh, that would be a novelty.
You've no one but yourself to blame, sir. Off you go. The days are wasting.
For asking a general... So you really like bees a lot then?
Oh, they're wonderful little things, sir. Such rich and varied lives. Zooming into the hive and zooming out again, and poetry. Pure poetry in motion. No one pays them enough attention, sir, that's what I think. If only someone would give the little darlings the recognition they deserve.
Quite.
I mean, it's all ants these days, sir. Ants this and ants that. And ants can carry 100 times their own body weight. And
Yes, now, look.
I mean, it's nothing a bee can't cap, sir. Look at your basic regurgitation process, or the fascinating little dances bees perform. Point. I see a flower filled with nectar. Point. Watch out for the spider's web over in that tree. Point. The clover's coming into bloom. Where's he gone then? I was just getting into the really interesting bit.
For a person, bees, the eternal mystery. How do they fly? How do they communicate? And why are all the workers dumb enough to go off and toil in the fields all day, leaving the queen lounging about, guzzling nectar and having a good time? For ending the conversation. For ending. See you later. Ow, sweet. Call me surly, but I just don't feel like picking flowers.